Okay, so I just posted a little video on calculating the friction losses, and I'll just go over it really quick. It's in the last video, but we started out knowing that we needed to figure out how much pressure is lost in our pipe. We know that it's related to the average velocity squared. Talked about the fact that the velocity in the middle of the pipe is greater than that at the edges, so what we're really looking at is the average velocity. We did some dimensional analysis. We know that the flow rate is in volume per time, and we know the velocity is length per time, and we know that area is length squared. So Q equals AV is the way to think about that. Volume equals area times velocity. We were given gallons per minute. We converted that to cubic feet per second, just using normal dimensional analysis, nothing fancy. Came back with a velocity of 15.9 feet per second. Converted that into a head loss of 3.9 feet of head loss per 100 feet, and came up with a total loss of 177 feet. All right, so now let's get into the next little bit here. Okay, so we can just pop that in here. Velocity. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with the Excel. You guys can figure that out. I'm just going to put the numbers in. 177. So Dustin's made a neat little spot down here. You can come up with that, and what we're looking at ultimately is the gallons per minute aren't going to change. The average head, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stick this in here. Insert. Insert. Copy. Paste. It's a little bit sloppy. I'm just going to say head losses. So I'm going to call this ideal head losses. We're going to look at what we come up with. 177 feet. So this is the active cell, I believe. It should still be active. Equals dink minus dink. So our new average head is 723. So that should give you a new WHP. I think, if I'm doing that right.
Yeah.
I can't-
Wouldn't
I can't remember where that is in the system. Is that, is it in the right place?
it? Generation, water horsepower. It's going down,
Mm-hmm.
it's less of a headache.
It just has less of a head, so I think that seems right. So, well, that's how to think about the problem.
And that's the way it's affecting the calculations. is
Yeah.
increasing the head.
Yeah, so generation, so, I mean, it should make your generation revenue go down. So we were at 64.89 a day. Let's just say we go back and say there's 0 head losses. Yeah, so you lost some pressure, you lost some money. Well, here's your number. You had 8,000 per day. And I said if you've got head losses of 177, I just went in here and I said, okay, let's just say you lose all of it. Right, if all your pressure gets eaten up in the pipe, then nothing comes out, you know. So it works out. I mean, this is a nice spreadsheet you got going. Yeah. But what you're gonna want to do over there, Dustin, is do your little physics down here, so that average head just turns into 900 minus 177. Did you get 177 to pop out down here yet? Or?
No, I'm putting in the water velocity.
Okay.
And then gotta put in the water velocity. Like I'm putting all the cells. So
Yeah,
we can do the
perfect. Yeah,
calculations
perfect.
instead.
Perfect. Yeah, I kind of cheated, but you should do it in your spreadsheet.
Show me how to cheat.
What's that?
Show me how.
Well, no, so here, while you're doing that, I'll just go online and say, I didn't cheat, I just sat down with pen and paper, the same as you're doing. I cheated by just typing the head losses in straight from my notebook, but, and I did all of the calculations on my little calculator instead of Excel. But for this to be a valuable model, go ahead and put it into Excel. I guess that's where I'm going. So I'll take a quick break. Why don't you just go ahead and pop all that stuff in, and you should get your 177.